Wow, is this actually the first sign of autumn? That's very early. Look at that. July 31st. And we have our first tree leaf that's actually turning like a bright magenta. And you can see the setting sun through here. It's very beautiful. I know, it's very impressive actually. It's very pretty and impressive. And also there's water droplets all over these beautiful leaves. There was a little bit of rain earlier that lasted like 30 seconds. And then it just got all hot again. I don't know, the weather's kind of schizo today. I'm hoping for some ASMR sounds here. I don't know if we're going to be able to hear it with the background noise, but let's hope that maybe some crunchy sounds of these leaves. Hopefully you guys could hear those sounds of those leaves, because they were a little hard for me to hear, but I think when I watch the replay later, maybe I'll be able to hear them a little better than with the loud noise in the background there. But I tried to put the microphone close to it so that hopefully, oh, there's some more here. These look like chilies. They look like dried chilies. Oh, they're kind of still moist. They're not dry. They just look dry a little bit. And there's the famous shadow dancer boat coming through on Humber Bay. It's looking mighty fine. The river tonight is very beautiful and ripply, majestic, tranquil, hypnotic, immersive, peaceful, mesmerizing, insightful. It's definitely insightful. It has a lot to tell us. River, speak. Let us know what's on your mind, river. The river has so much to say. Can you guys tell me, what is the river telling us this evening? Just look at its ripples and let's think of something that it could be saying. I'm going to zoom in on it so you can actually see the majestic beauty of this amazing scene. I also see a little dog on the edge of that little raft. See, even rideshare has to take a break. Yeah, rideshare has to take a break too. That's good. Let's see. So yeah, this is the CN Tower, and it's very hot and muggy out here. Just praying for a winter moment to cool us off. I actually prefer winter, but I'll take the summer moment now with this muggy hot evening. At least the sun is, I guess, almost set or close to setting, so it's cooled off a little, but it's still really like warm and muggy. And the fact that we're by a big body of water, I think, makes it even more damp. Zoom in on this mallard duck here. Mallard duck, do you have something to tell us? Any final words for this evening's live stream for the world? Is there anything you'd like to tell us? Duck? Anything at all? I don't know if you grew up watching the Polka Dot Door, but I know I did on TV Ontario. And this was a great TV show from a Gen X generation here. So we're talking late 70s, early 80s. And I do remember on the Polka Dot Door, and you can look it up on YouTube, you can see the theme song and everything. Amazing show for kids. They don't make shows like that anymore. Everybody's so distracted with devices, and we didn't grow up with any of that back then. Anyway, on the Polka Dot Door, the hosts would often ask the bear, "What's that, bear?" So I, in turn, ask you, duck, "What's that, duck? What's that, duck? What are you trying to say? I'm listening. Anything at all?" Oh, she's coming closer. She must have something to say because I'm looking at her. And she says, "Oh, I want to get on YouTube." Okay, well, here you are. She's swimming closer to us. Or actually, maybe the boat is making her swim. She's swimming really fast, too. And she can ride a little wave now. Yeah, she's riding a little wave. Yeah, the boats have created a little small waves for this duck. And you don't really swim in this part of the lake, though, because first of all, oh my goodness, look guys, this bird got a fish. Wow, that is impressive. This seagull caught a huge fish. Amazing. Yeah, like I was saying, so this is Humber Bay, and this is the mouth of Humber Bay, and that's Lake Ontario here. So generally speaking, we wouldn't swim in this part here. First of all, the river is probably over 700 meters deep, if not more. It could be 1,000 meters. And probably an area where you wouldn't mind swimming would be maybe over there, straight ahead. That area there. Maybe you could swim there. Although we don't see anybody swimming around here for some reason. Maybe it's not swim time. I think people generally would probably swim more during the day than nighttime. And also another place where you could swim would be, I think, maybe the Toronto Islands. Although I do remember, when was this? Probably in the 80s. It wasn't super safe to swim because there was so much industry by Lake Ontario at the time. Like if you go by, oh, where am I thinking? Harbourfront. There was so much industry, spilling things into the lake and polluting and everything. And you definitely wouldn't want to swim. I think they put a lot of like zebra mussels and things into Lake Ontario to clean it up. And I think it's a lot cleaner to swim in now, although I've never personally swam in it anytime recently. Maybe another area where you could go would be maybe Marie Curtis Park in Long Ranch, which is Etobicoke. You could probably swim there. Or, as I mentioned earlier, the Toronto Islands, like maybe, I don't know, Ward's Island or Hanlon's Point. Actually, Central Island area as well would have an area for swimming, I think. Not 100% sure. But it is already approximately about 50 days since June 21st. And around that time was our summer solstice. So, as you guys know, the days all get shorter past that since it was the longest day of the year. And you can already see, let's see, what time is it? And it is already starting to get dark. I remember back in May and June, 9:30, 9:45, it was still pretty light, kind of like this. But as we progress further into the season, up until August, September, October, and then already in November, we have, and December, the shortest day of the year. And we have like, you know, pretty much a 7-8 hour day, and then it's already evening time and night. So that's just life. You have the long days in the summer, endless summer nights almost, it seems, and then you have shorter, cooler days coming up.